your host Briella here, and today has been a pretty good day for me. I had church and I was on worship, so it's been pretty good. And I hope that you are doing well too, which is a reminder, go ask your friend how they are doing. 10 seconds, go. Whether or not you did get to ask, have you ever heard the phrase, but you don't look like you're struggling? Yeah, that's what we're unpacking today. If it was you or someone you know that had to say the I'm fine, I know how you feel. And today's topic is all about checking in on the people that we know and why they feel the way that they do. In hopes that by the end of this podcast, you remember to ask that friend, are you okay? We are going to dive into the hidden side of mental health and how social media, pressure and judgment may lead to masking or performative happiness. Good vibes only, a phrase I am positive most of you have heard many times before, often said by someone with a smile on their face promoting the positive vibes aesthetic, where behind the screen, their life may not be that happy. Counselling psychologist Dr. Manju Antil describes when good vibes only becomes harmful as toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is the insistence on being positive even in times of struggle. This doesn't allow any room for emotions like stress and anger, which are necessary emotions for psychological processing. So why might teens like yourself or your friends feel the need to insist on a positivity facade? We have all felt that pressure to appear fine on the outside even when we aren't. Social media promotes a positive vibes only mentality, focusing on likes and validation. If you look sad online, it could damage your appearance or label you as an attention seeker. So instead, teens feel they need to force smiles instead of showing the reality. In a research study conducted by Pew Research in 2024, a quote from a teen girl read this: "The people that they see on social media, it makes them think that they have to look and be like them, otherwise they won't be liked." During their study, they also found that 48% of US teens aged 13 to 17 said that social media harms people their age, which is up from 32% in 2022. Not just that, but teens and parents were surveyed separately on what is most likely to be a mental health threat to teens, and both resulted in social media being the top cause. A quote from a father puts it like this: "There's too much emphasis on the idea that they need to be perfect in academics, social interactions, appearance, fitness, and every other conceivable way. This need for perfection can lead to masking real emotions like anxiety or depression." Which leads us directly into our next segment, the cost of masking pain. Hardwick Psychology describes masking as this: emotional masking is when people hide their real feelings, presenting a different emotion to what they actually feel. There are other types of masking like personality and behavior masking, but they all have the same principle: hiding what is real to present differently. Imagine a student who sits in the class, answering questions, participating and joking around. To teachers and friends, they seem normal, but when they are alone, they let out a deep breath and their mask drops. But the second they are back, they are smiling, joking around at lunchtime again. They are the worst version of themselves inside, but the best version of everyone else on the outside. They are worried that if they slip up, someone will say something and they don't want to ruin their friendships or make people see them as weak. This is what masking is: pretending on the outside while struggling on the inside. And the cost of masking is big. It's energy draining and makes it harder to reach out and get help. Suppressing emotions like this can be dangerous for the body. Avoiding emotions like stress takes more effort to hide and ignore them rather than recognizing them. A source called Psychology Today says that hiding emotion increases stress, which can also lead to higher risks of heart disease and other diseases. Hiding your emotions also impacts social situations, maybe making you feel less socially connected with your friends. Masking can also delay the reaching out. As I mentioned before, it makes people feel like they can't reach out for help because they are meant to be this happy person. Hiding for so long can cause regular burnout from the extra effort needed to hide. It's as if you're carrying a backpack full of bricks, but no one can tell and offer help, even if you're carrying it everywhere. So how can you notice when someone you know may be carrying that bag of bricks? Here are some signs that you or someone else could be masking according to the Newport Institute. Looking for social cues on how to behave or mirroring behaviors, practicing responses for questions, even if the response isn't the real thing. Spending more time alone to decompress. If you've noticed someone you know may be struggling with masking or performative happiness, here are some opening questions to help you start the conversation. Hey, I've noticed you seem a bit off lately. How are you? I know you say you're fine most of the time, but I just wanted to check in to see how you're really doing. Hey, you know you don't need to pretend with me. I'm here to support you if you need it. No judgment, I'm just here to listen. Do you want to talk about what's been on your mind lately? Make sure when you start up these conversations, you're in a safe environment. So probably not in a public space where they may feel like they can't open up, like school. Make sure that they are comfortable and reassure them that you're not there to judge, you're there to support. Validate their feelings without undermining them, and avoid using phrases that make them feel like they shouldn't have said anything. This includes things like, you seem fine, someone has it worse, it's not that bad, or could be worse. These phrases undermine their feelings, so we want to avoid using them. So, with these phrases, I hope that you can start up that conversation with the people you know, even just a check-in, and by doing this, it raises more awareness for others around you about asking people that they know. To get more help for yourself or a friend, visit these websites. Beyond Blue, talk to a counsellor through their free online and telephone counselling service that is open 24/7. Kids Helpline. Kids Helpline is Australia's free, even from a mobile, confidential 24/7 online and phone counselling service for young people aged 5 to 25. Last but not least, Headspace, which supports youth with mental and physical issues. This is just to list a few of the well-known sources. So, what have we learnt today? Seeming okay doesn't always mean someone is okay. What performative happiness and masking looks like, and how to support friends through conversations and resources. This is me now encouraging you to go to that friend you have in mind and check in with them, have a comfortable conversation and connect with them. Check in with people around you, but also check in with yourself. How are you really feeling? I hope that you're doing well. But you know what? If you aren't doing okay, that is perfectly fine. We are human and experiencing different emotions is part of our psychology. Let's stop judging and start listening.